Hello everyone, and welcome to my Iconic Goodbyes channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Lily's suspicions about Damien and Holden grow, while Summer reveals Victor's agenda to Kyle. Today on The Young and the Restless, Kyle discovers Victor wants him back with Summer, Lily is upset about Audra and Holden's lunch date, and Damien and Nate travel to Chicago. Summer informs Kyle at Crimson Lights that she is ready to call him. Her mother has been found. You're not going to believe this. She was kidnapped, and Sharon was also held captive. They were confined to an abandoned psychiatric clinic. Kyle wonders who would do such a thing, and why. Summer clarifies that there was no ransom demand, therefore they are unsure. She explains that Nick and Billy located them after receiving a text clue from the kidnapper. Kyle marvels at how strange everything sounds. They wonder who would do something so odd, and why. They're still out there, so what's stopping them from targeting Phyllis, Sharon, or another family member? Kyle is sorry that Summer's family is being targeted. Summer appreciates his unwavering commitment and support. Thank you for taking such an interest in me, Kyle says as Claire steps in. Kyle and Summer update Claire on Phyllis's abduction by Sharon. Claire understands how dangerous that may be. Summer laments that her family has been targeted by a series of psychopaths. She believes Sharon is more responsible than her mother for these attacks. Kyle cautions her that they do not know the motive. Summer is pleased they spoke to Harrison about it, as a student at school warned him his grandmother might never return. It only happened this morning. Fortunately, they had prepared him. Claire is relieved that Summer arrived in time to pick up Kyle. Summer is delighted she agrees. Claire assures her cousin that the evening worked out well for her and Kyle. It worked out well for everyone. Summer fixes a coffee with a melancholy expression while Kyle and Claire make plans to eat dinner and kiss. Claire says goodbye and expresses her relief that her mother has returned before leaving. Summer asks Kyle for lunch, and they can spend an hour or two talking about their son. Kyle smiles. Holden filed a complaint with Audra. Holden notices Audra and teases her about being addicted to her phone. She snarks, "Aren't you meant to be back in Los Angeles?" His flight was cancelled due to weather. She's relieved the delay has nothing to do with her. If he said otherwise, he would be lying. Knowing he'd be confined here for a while reminded him of her. Audra reminds him that their past is just that, the past. Holden tells her that she pledged to be a friend. Audra expresses that he is unable to renew their relationship beyond that. Holden respects her relationship with Nate, unlike his feelings towards Tucker. He questions why she continues to push him away while accepting coffee invitations. She's sending mixed signals. Audra sighed. He's correct. There's something I need to come clean about. Audra informs Holden that Nate noticed his message and texted back, "You've got one," when he asked to be her buddy. Holden wonders why Nate would do that, and Audra can only assume he was attempting to prove he wasn't envious. Holden wonders what she would have said if Nate had not spoken for her. Audra isn't sure. She doesn't mind having a friendship with him, but she can't trust him not to take advantage of the circumstances. Holden gives her his word. Audra is still skeptical. Holden invites her to eat lunch with him. Audra claims she is waiting for Nate. Holden agrees and offers to stay and join her for lunch. Audra tells him that he's pushing his luck. He grins. Damien shows up at Nate's. Lily is almost ready to sign a new artist at Nate's. Devon notices that she is becoming more involved in his business. She'll give them further information after the ink dries. Devon is delighted she came on board. Lily also has information on a major tour. Devon and Nate notice that she's only trying to brag now. Damien knocks on the door. He asks Nate if his mother has been admitted to a hospital in Chicago. Nate frowns. Is she okay? Damien hopes there is no cause for concern, but all he knows is she was admitted. She mentions something about a new experimental treatment. Nate is taken aback. He last heard she was awaiting word on whether or not she was a viable contender. Damien believes he is out of the loop. Nate checks his phone and sees that Amy and Dr. Kelly both attempted to contact him. He steps out to return the call. Damien apologizes to Lily and Devon for disrupting their meeting. He wonders why they needed to accept his mother so quickly. Devon feels it's wonderful that they're not wasting time. Damien expresses concern about the possibility of something going wrong. Damien claims he's been through this before, losing a parent too soon. It's traumatic. Lily informs him that she and Devon have gone through similar experiences and empathize. Devon believes Amy felt confident enough to consent to the procedure. Nate appears and says that's correct. They're treating her and watching for a reaction. Dr. Kelly decided it was best to start the regimen straight away. Damien is concerned that they are hurrying Amy into this, but Nate assures him that she is in the best possible hands. Damien is concerned about not being there with her. He'd like to get there before it starts. Nate feels she'd like to have him with her. He recommends they both travel to Chicago so they can be there before she is discharged. Damien believes that's an excellent concept. Lily and Devon promise Nate that they will cover for him while he is gone. Damien expresses how much it means to him to have his brother present. Nate announces that he will be unable to join Audra for lunch because he is traveling to Chicago with his brother. Holden tries to cajole Audra into another drink at Society, but she tells him he's trying too hard and will not be joining her and Nate for lunch. Nate then phones to let her know that he and Damien are on their way to Chicago. She knows Amy will appreciate having them both there, so she urges him to give the woman her love. She disconnects, and Holden comments, "It looks like you're free after all." Devon inquires at Nate's residence about Damien's impressions on Genoa City thus far. He finds it charming and hard not to fall in love with the people. Lily knows it's far from the glamour of Los Angeles. Damien chuckles, she obviously doesn't know anything about his life there. Amy mentions that she lived there years ago. Damien wonders why she left or didn't return to remain, as it seems like a good fit for her. Devon believes he should ask her. There were so many questions they wished they could have asked their father when he went away. Damien is currently concentrating on her health. Nate enters with a bag, and Lily and Devon leave. Damien asks Nate if they may stop by the club so he can also purchase a bag. Nate says, of course. Damien shakes his hand, thanking him for everything. Nate smiles. Holden has Audra reminiscing. At Society, Audra and Holden sit at a table, and he pushes her for another drink. She resists, and he thinks about the fun-loving Audra from Los Angeles. She claims that version of herself does not exist anymore. Holden does not believe her. Audra does not care. Holden reminds her of their boozy lunches at El Coyote. Audra groans and complains about him ordering margaritas in pictures. Holden smiles as she recalls singing Metallica songs at the top of her lungs. That was fun. Audra chuckles, it was. Just then, Devon and Lily enter. They request to be let in on the joke. Audra shifts the discussion to Nate traveling to Chicago with Damien. Lily claims they just returned from his apartment. Holden claims he has met Lily before, but not Devon. Audra thinks Amy's treatment will improve her situation. She has grown to care deeply about her. Something about her makes her heart melt. Lily snarks that she's been brighter recently, what with all the laughing and joking. Holden informs Audra that Nate's family does not appear to have warmed up to her. At their meal, Lily asks Devon what he believes that was all about. A Victor encounter. Kyle and Summer enter the GCAC and are immediately greeted by Victor, who greets his beautiful granddaughter and meets Kyle. He asks why the two of them are together. Summer claims Claire bailed on lunch with Kyle, so she took him for a compassion meal. Victor inquires about Kyle's current situation at Jabot. Kyle says everything is going nicely. He and Summer approach their table, but Kyle steps back. There's no way he's pleased that things are going well between him and his father at Jabot. Why is he inquiring about Jabot? What exactly are you attempting to find out? He definitely wants to know if there's any trouble between him and Jack. What is your obsession with my family? Why can't he just move on? Victor swears he has forgotten about all of them and wishes him a good day. Nate and Damien enter into the club's foyer, and Damien heads upstairs to fetch his stuff. Nate leaves Amy a message informing her that he and Damien are visiting Chicago and will see her soon. Nate Y&R. Kyle tells Summer in the dining room that Victor's every move is motivated by something else. Summer admits that he'd like to know about any fresh tensions in the Abbott household. She believes it is primarily due to his dislike of Jack, but she is confident Claire is now involved as well. Kyle wonders why he bothers whether he and Claire are together. Summer admits, "I think my grandpa thinks you and I should get back together." Kyle wonders whether he truly believes he can push them back together. Summer adds they both understand how much he values his family. He's always meddling. He feels he is the puppet master who can control everyone's lives. Kyle questions why he would want them together. Summer claims he made a point of reminding her they have a child. She's not pushing for this, she's only understanding what her grandfather believes. Kyle is certain she is correct, but he believes it is unjust for him to put Claire in this situation. In the foyer, Nate informs Damien that he has left Amy a voicemail. Damien praises him once more for everything he has done. All they need now is for the treatment to work. Nate understands that Damien has had a difficult time, but the outcome may be better than they could have dreamed. Damien would prefer that. Nate claps his shoulder, "Have faith." Devon warns Lily not to make too much of Audra and Holden's lunch. They knew each other in Los Angeles. Nate doesn't want them interfering. Lily believes that this new scenario is entering Nate's life from all angles. She fears it's an ambush and suspects there's more to the story than Damien and Holden are telling them. The Young and the Restless continues with Jack and Diane counseling Tracy, Nick receiving an unexpected invitation, and Adam and Chelsea sparking. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Victor and Aristotle Dumas' dark past. Michael discovers a secret history. According to spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Victor Newman and Aristotle Dumas' chilling past will be revealed. Michael Baldwin will discover Victor's secret history with Aristotle, so let's discuss what's in store. During the week of March 24th to 28th, Michael will have an interesting talk with Victor. Victor will make a comment about Aristotle that alludes to their previous connection. "That makes it sound like you and Dumas have a history I don't know about," Michael tells Victor in Y&R's weekly preview video. Victor will grimace as he reveals that he does have a past with Aristotle Dumas, but it will not bring up any pleasant memories. There's a good possibility Victor's deal with Aristotle went badly. Victor is known for exhibiting no mercy, therefore it's probable he made a move against Aristotle, sparking a dispute. We all know Victor isn't afraid to get his hands dirty when it comes to corporate drama. Perhaps it was Aristotle who turned Victor into an enemy. Aristotle could have played ugly and started their rivalry years ago. In that situation, Victor might have responded and sent Aristotle away to lick his wounds, at least till now. Aristotle might have spent some time growing stronger in preparation for a revenge scheme. Regardless, Victor may be apprehensive that Aristotle may retaliate based on an old grudge. According to what Aristotle has planned, troubling news may be on the way. Even if Victor and Aristotle's dispute has been resolved, Victor will undoubtedly remain concerned about everyone at Winters now that Damien Kane's connection to Aristotle has been revealed. Y&R is definitely portraying Aristotle as someone dark and secretive, capable of great manipulation. Aristotle appears to be the next bad guy in Genoa City, so keep an eye out for updates on his plans. According to The Young and the Restless spoilers, Victor will reveal his history with Aristotle Dumas and make some terrifying predictions about his abilities, so don't miss it. This week, CBS soaps preempted Thursday and Friday episodes. It's that time of year again, when CBS daytime viewers dread March Madness. Unfortunately, The Young and the Restless, The Bold and the Beautiful, and Beyond the Gates will be interrupted on Thursday, March 20th, and Friday, March 21st, for broadcast coverage of the NCAA men's basketball tournament. Because there is a countrywide preemption, the soaps will not air in any time zone. so there's no point in looking for YNR, BNB, or BTG online later because there will be no fresh episodes to find. This week will feature Wednesday cliffhangers. Just a heads up for West Coast viewers, there will be further preemptions on Tuesday, April 29th, and Wednesday, April 30th, as well as Tuesday, May 6th, and Wednesday, May 7th. Because there will be no national preemptions, viewers in affected time zones will have to watch the episodes online either on CBS.com or Paramount+. But don't worry, we'll be sure to remind you and offer additional information as those dates approach. Tracy's confusion, Martin's invitation, and Chatham's passion. Martin's gig is set to end. How will Tracy Abbott respond? Sharon Newman, a repeated kidnapping victim, wants the truth, the entire truth, and nothing but the truth. Will she get it? Here's what YNR fans can look forward to. Martin wants to take Tracy to Paris to get rid of his bad reputation. He's informed her it's so they can look at wedding venues, so Tracy meets with Diane Jenkins Abbott and Jack Abbott for advice. We think Tracy will reveal a little about Alan's unusual conduct, and we honestly don't know how she was duped for so long. Jack and Diane were present when Martin sort of proposed to Tracy, and they believe he is a live doll. Don't expect them to be alarmed, they have no cause to be. Instead, we believe Diane and Jack will push Tracy to go off and have fun with Alan. Martin has been impersonating Alan. Fans are aware that Martin was the one who kidnapped Sharon and Phyllis Summers. He is one egg short of a dozen, as evidenced by his prank with the women and their confinement at Havenhurst. Is Tracy in danger while she is away from home and alone with Alan? It appears likely, but she may have unexpected saviors. Sharon wants to travel to Europe with her ex and baby daddy, Nick Newman. The plan is for her to take Faith Newman to see Noah Newman. At Crimson Lights, the request prompts the couple to discuss the future. Sharon bravely discloses to Nick that she worries if they have a future together and asks him if he feels the same way. No pressure, yet Sharon presses Nick to be truthful. Tell us, YNR lovers, what you think Nick will tell Sharon about his thoughts. Adam Newman and Chelsea Lawson get cozy. Meanwhile, things heat up between Adam Newman and Chelsea Lawson. We anticipate that these two will take things to the next level and go back in bed together. What are your thoughts, and do you desire a Chatham reunion? How Cain's return could threaten Lily and Damien's relationship on The Young and the Restless. Damien's secret business partner could be someone from Lily's past from YNR. Cain was a famous character on The Young and the Restless from 2007 till 2019. Because of his relationship with Lily, the repentant scam artist turned businessman rose to popularity among fans. It's been 5 years since his last visit, and it's time he came back to shake things up. Damien's secret partner. The last time YNR viewers saw Cain, he had left to find his father Colin, who had attempted to take Devon's wealth. Since then, there have been no updates on Colin or Cain. However, the door remains open for a return, which may occur sooner rather than later. Aristotle Dumas, Damien's hidden business partner, has recently garnered a lot of attention. There is speculation that Aristotle is a previous Genoa City figure, and many fans believe it is Cain. Cain becoming Damien's secret partner would be a massive twist that might lead to turmoil. He was previously one of Genoa City's most prominent businessmen, but he was shunned due to his shady past. But, as Aristotle, Cain will have Newman, Winters, and Chancellor willing to collaborate with him. Lane Cain will resume his career success, but his personal life will be a different tale. He'll be determined to reunite with his ex-wife, Lily. But Lily is dating Damien, and their relationship is becoming serious. Damien will be caught off guard when he discovers Cain is Lily's ex-husband. He will be divided between pursuing his passion with Lily and continuing his cooperation with Cain. Lily will be surprised by Cain's homecoming. The last time she saw him, she made it clear that they should not get back together and simply go on. However, seeing him will almost certainly rekindle previous feelings. Will Lily give up on a new romance in order to reunite with her old love? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.